Hello, everybody. Welcome to another match in this edition of KEL. We are here with runnysunny, seed number 5, against Kosiarek, seed number 12. And I don't know, on the top right it says that the caster is Blank Tap. Unfortunately, you will not be getting Blank Tap's commentary. Instead, you'll be having me. I am JackPaX. And I hope that this will be a very good match. This should be a pretty interesting match, best of 9, so the pool is not too big, but it is definitely difficult. There are picks that both players could contest each other on. I assume that Kosiarek is going to have a lot more difficulty with the tapping-oriented picks, which I'm not sure if he can ban all of them out. I mean, that shouldn't be too much of an issue, we will see. We will have the rolls come in. Kosiarek rolling 18, runnysunny will win the roll. Ecstatic about winning the roll as well. Runny will take second ban. Kosiarek to pick second though. Usually on best of 9 you prefer to pick first, because picking first will give you the advantage in case you want to sweep or you want to have that last pick before TB, I'm pretty sure. But nevertheless, Kosiarek will want to let Runny pick first, while Runny wants to see what Kosiarek bans out. Which I think should be obvious. It will be a tapping pick. Either No Mod 2 or DT2. Most likely No Mod 2. So let's see what Kosiarek will ban first. I think it will be No Mod 2. It should be No Mod 2. Otherwise that is just, yeah, okay, there it goes. And off it goes. I think runnysunny on the other hand, he might ban Hidden 2 or something. I'm pretty sure that's the best ban he can go for, but we'll see. Maybe he goes for like a Nature 2 or something. Even though he's pretty capable on the mod. It's pretty scary to go against Kosiarek on this HR pool in general. I guess both of them actually, both of them terrifying on this Hard Rock pool. We'll actually go with that HR1 ban then. So the idea that I had roughly, it paid off, is what actually happened. But I think runnysunny is the first pick, so let's see what he goes for. Most likely DT2 or something. But you will go for the Nomad 5, okay. 2 speed adjacent picks are actually left, which should be very good picks for him, and Nomad 5 falls into that category pretty thoroughly. It's worth mentioning that Runny is also not a slouch on these tapping picks, but I mean Kosiarek is just he is not known for his tapping prowess, more known for his ability on the gimmick side, on those, you know, Fremont 2 AR8, hard rock picks. On the lower BPM side, this is definitely not his forte, so I think that's what runnysunny is going for. Even if he has a bad day on this tapping pick, I assume that he should be able to take this pretty easily. And kicking off strong, both players actually holding the FC, but runnysunny with the SS, proving to be much more comfortable. Kosiarek finding a break really early into the map. On these first sort of cut stream 5-no bursts. And really he is struggling. Not exactly cut streams, so you know, that collection of 5 notes is brutal. runnysunny, however, makes it through with pretty solid accuracy as well, proving that he's definitely comfortable on this BPM right now. On the other hand, Kosiarek is just not having a good time. Sort of to be expected. Oh, and actually Runny did find a break. I didn't notice that. That's my bad. So no FC for runnysunny, but still holding on to a very solid 300k right now. Is he going to hit that lock stream? He does, by the skin of his teeth. Both players exuding, I don't know, they find it comedic, the situation that they're in. As the stamina gets much tougher in this section, Runny's gonna find a miss on one of the 5 nodes. But this pick is done and dusted. I mean, it went roughly as you would expect. runnysunny gonna be closing out with almost 400k. Whereas Kosiarek, unfortunately, not able to pull it off on the tapping pick. And an instant DT3. Instant DT3 from Kosiarek. This is right up his alley. Actually, both players are going to be pretty solid on this pick. Dare I say it might be one of the easier picks in the whole pool. That's just me. Much more centered around that control aspect, much more centered around DT alt, and that kind of skill set, that kind of stuff. is to be expected here on this. There's definitely potential for a breakpoint. Make no mistake about it. And the client is... oh no. Oh no. Might need a refresh on Kosiarek. Alright, we're in. If you've played Arenal maps before, I mean, this is one of the maps that are way more inspired by the old style of mapping, and you can definitely tell Kosiarek actually going to find a very early break. But yeah, as I was saying before, this is much more inspired by those old style Kirby mix maps, MTMCL, you know, like Astro Sexy and the like. One of the best songs in the pool as well, in my opinion. And runnysunny is actually going to be holding on to FC currently with 99 AC, very strong on the pick. Kosiarek right behind him with that very unfortunate early break. I mean, these players are making it look easy. There's not much I can say. Both of them holding on to near FCs. In the case of Runny, it is an FC with very solid AC as well. And he does have the lead. He knows that he's in the driver's seat now. Even if he breaks, he just needs to hold on a little more, and then it's going to be impossible for Kosiarek to come back. It's looking very probable that this will be a break point. Even if he finds the break, I don't know if there's enough time for Kosiarek to bring this back. He would have to FC the rest of the map, and the ending is one of the harder sections. But it's gonna close out pretty fast. Does he have enough time? Barely by the skin of his teeth. 2K the difference in score. Unbelievably unlucky for Kosiarek. Just that miss in the beginning. That miss on absolute air is going to be the deciding factor. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And that 99% AC to save runnysunny at the death by 2K points. Less than 2K points. Unbelievable. And the instant DT1, not DT2. I mean, that also does make sense, really. Just targeting those mechanics picks against Kosiarek. I mean, this DT1 is on the much higher side of AR 10.5 being the name of the game here. And also, definitely a type of song that you usually don't see being pulled, while a lot of people do enjoy. But yeah, that stark difference in AR from the previous map that we just saw, both in the DT pool. And actually, both players being pretty comfy, even with the AR difference, but those bursts are deadly! Oh, Kosiarek cannot make it through! Loses a bunch of AC. and finds the break with another SB to follow. On the other side, Runny is completely comfortable. I mean, there is no chance. 99.73. And NFC right now, it's looking grim for Kosiarek. Actually, let's see how far is Runny gonna FC this map. Let's see. I mean, Kosiarek's recovery is gone, but there was no chance, and no, Runny will not close out the FC. But I mean, he's gotten this pick, and quite comfortably so. The very solid, I want to say this will end in around 850k. I mean, both players do finish the pick. Okay, will not be quite 850k, but 838,000 is the name of the game. Just the one miss from runnysunny with very solid accuracy. And also, you could have picked this against anyone. It didn't have to be Kosiarek. But fortunately, despite Kosiarek's best efforts, he cannot pull off a break point here. And I mean, not much you could do against that score. But he will go for the hidden one. Sort of avoiding hidden 2 and hidden 3. Wants to go for that HD 1 instead. And I mean, if you're Kosiarek, this is the pick you have to win, because DT2 is still up for grabs, and you know that's what Runny's gonna go for right after. So you really need to get that point. Let's see if hidden 1 is gonna be the correct decision for Kosiarek. I want to say this song is Polish, I'm pretty sure. Fitting the theme of KEL being hosted in Poland currently. And this hidden 1 doesn't quite follow the direct tropes of a normal hidden 1. And these sort of flowy patterns do catch out Runny early on, giving Kosiarek that early advantage. Off we go into these ulti sections, which catch out Runny early on again. It's looking like Kosiarek's pick is paying off really hard right now, because he's still holding on with that 99% FC. Drops a little bit of act, but still holding on to that FC, no problem. Yet another miss from Runny. But Kosiarek will come out of that pretty difficult alt section with an FC. Hidden proving to be absolutely no problem for him. He needs to be careful not to break here too close to the middle. But soon enough, we will be getting into the second key eye. No early breaks here from either players. Except Runny will find that chain miss right there on one of the alt patterns again. And I think by now it should be Kosiarek's point. Even if we're just midway through the map, it doesn't look like he'll crumble anytime soon. It's actually a brilliant run from him. Still holding on to the FC. This will definitely be around 600k, even at the worst case scenario. And at least now he gets some comfort being able to put that point on the board. It's only going to be 3-1. But very probably 4-1 after this. With the DT2 pick still looming over his head. He will find the break. Unfortunately, no FC on the hidden one. But I don't think there's enough time for Runny to bring this back. Well, definitely the score's going to be much closer. But no chance Runny can get above 200k in this latter half of the map, even if he does FC. But Kosiarek with a very solid score. Proving that the hidden one pick was a very good choice. And keeping his head above water. You know, seeing that, maybe Normal 3 is a possible pick for Kosiarek next. Or he could keep going with the theme of hidden. But what's for sure that Runny will know what to avoid for the rest of these picks. But I assume Runny knows what's up. I think he's just gonna go with that DT2 next. Yeah, right away with that DT2. Much higher BPM than the other two DT picks. DT3 is at 192 BPM. I think DT1 actually might give this pick a run for its money, but this is much more based on high BPM bursts. DT1 did have them, but it wasn't the name of the game. This map is based on them, but also has that consistency factor alongside all that. We're gonna be kicking it off. So we can see that both players actually struggling in the act department, and both actually find an early break, but Kosiarek with much more difficulty on accuracy. There we go, both of them trade. Yet another miss from Kosiarek though. All hell is breaking loose here at the start of the map. No one with a very clear advantage, just that minor combo advantage on runnysunny, and that accuracy is really what's keeping him afloat. Both of them holding by the skin of their teeth on this really high BPM. Will come in with two big combos here at this sort of not slow section, but like a break section, I guess. And there goes a drop from Kosiarek. And now Runny is gonna run away with it. He almost broke there on that slider, rapid trigger. Almost proving fatal, but not quite. And now Runny's holding a very, very good combo. This recovery is nothing short of incredible. Nearing the 700 combo mark, will pass it. Let's see if he does get to 800 combo or more. They see the break, they know that it's over essentially. And no, Runny will find a break right after. Oh. But as for who wins it, I mean, this doesn't really matter. I think Kosiarek even knows that there's not much coming back here, especially with that section coming up. And with that, I think Runny is going to have the 4-1 lead, securing tiebreaker at the very least. And now Kosiarek will need to get this point, and Runny will actually have short sip of beer right after winning DT2. Really assimilating to the Polish lifestyle right there. Yeah, look at that big smile on his face right before he gets dragged away. If you're Kosiarek here, what do you pick? No mod 4, right away. Doesn't even think about it for a second. I mean, maybe he could have gone hidden 2 or something, but no, he is adamant. He will go for that tech pick. And honestly, knowing Kosiarek, that is right up his alley. He does have that capability to absolutely annihilate runnysunny here, but both players have surely played this map multiple times. They're both definitely familiar with what score they could get here. It looks like Kosiarek is much more confident that he will get the better score in this situation than runnysunny, but only time will tell. We're going to be kicking off this No Mod 4.
Tenno, there is an incoming communication.
Incoming transmission. Oh no.
I am Hung Hao, sentient destroyer of worlds.
Hopefully no one finds a break on these slower sections. There's one here at the start and one close to the middle. But the map is really, it kicks off on the rest so hard, and we're gonna find that early miss from Runny. Sections are so hard. They ramp up the difficulty to 100 right away. Let's see if Kosiarek can get out of this section with an FC. There's still more to come. It's actually incredible the combos that both players had, but Runny finding another break. Kosiarek still holding on the FC, not anymore. But he does have a sizable lead, and that reset does favor him more than anything. Another miss from runnysunny just to help a little more. Score difference is at around 80k. Not over till the next part is finished. Definitely the most difficult section in the map, but both players seem to be holding. Not anymore with runnysunny finding that break, but Kosiarek having no trouble at all here. And he's gonna close out that ending section with an FC. Just the one break there towards the end of the first Ki. Incredible. And you can see why he went with this pick. No trouble at all. That is Malashevsky, I'm pretty sure, right next to Kosiarek, just there. Oh, Roddy pointing it out that it's not fair because Kosiarek is getting Malashevsky's blessing. But you know, let's see. A lot of the pure mechanics picks are gone, or at least the ones that Runny had surefire wins on. So let's see, does he go for something like Hard Rock 3? Maybe No Mod 1? Both are not guaranteed wins. So Runny here really is having to focus on what he feels he's best on, rather than what he thinks Kosiarek is going to perform worse on. Actually, he's going for hidden too. He's going for the reading. And even Kosiarek is surprised. While this is reading, there's a lot of aim in this hidden 2. So he does technically tackle that aim part, but it's mostly reading here, being the name of the game. Out of fans are eating good with this one. But soon enough, off we go into this hidden 2. Aim reading, both together, intertwined to bring this pick, which runnysunny believes will be the one to close out the match, but we will see if Kosiarek will bring out that breakpoint. He is known for his reading, and most of the time he opts for no mod on these kinds of picks, so let's see if the hidden will trip him up or not. Or maybe that aim requirement is going to be the factor that brings the win over to runnysunny. The player is currently in a very similar situation. Still holding on to the FCs through the first quarter. Let's see, do they get to the KI with FCs intact? They do! No, they don't! No, they don't! Kosiarek finding a break, but runnysunny to follow suit right after. Here into the first really big jumps. Both players holding on. No misses on that burst either, but a miss right after on the triple for Kosiarek. Trades all around. And so they get into the second slower section of the map, I guess, with very, very close scores. It really is anyone's game here. So they need to establish much more of a lead in the second major section of the map. Second chorus, if you will, or Ki, if we're using OSU terminology. But to be sure that they can establish a lead, they need to not break here in the slower section, and that's exactly what Runny has done. And now it's on a play for Kosiarek. Will he take it? 400 combo. It's looking insurmountable for Runny Sunny unless Kosiarek breaks really soon. 3/4 of the map are over. We're going to be heading to the second course. Both players with some form of combo no longer on Kosiarek. 500 combo gone now. It's Runny Sunny's game and he needs to hold on. 300 combo trying to bring that score lead down. And another miss from Kosiarek. Towards the ending, can Runny Sunny hold on and bring the lead over to him, bring the match to a close? It looks like he will just do that. And the lead goes over to Runny right at the death and will bring him the victory. You can see him ecstatic right there on the bottom left corner. With that minor difference. Simply being it. Around 17k. He has a message to show to the crowd. Very happy that he beat Kosiarek here. And he will close out the match with that hidden 2 pick. Establishing dominance on all those polarizing reading and tapping picks. So major congratulations to Runny Sunny. Commiserations to Kosiarek. I'm not sure if this tournament has a loser's bracket or not. It does not, so that will be it for Kosiarek. He is out of the tournament, unfortunately. Commiserations to him. Congratulations to Runny Sunny for making it through to the quarterfinals of the tournament. And that will be it. So goodbye, everyone.